Hey guys, this is Ackley SamAttack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about the Funko Pop figure version of course, the Zone 73 version of the Winter Soldier from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, to which I do find it to be quite an interesting Funko Pop figure for sure, and I was really impressed on how well it actually turned out for sure, which I know is definitely saying in the long run for sure, since, well, it's not only been a while since I've actually seen the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but also it'll be a really good tie-in before the new Captain America movie and the new Thunderbolts movie officially comes out for sure, so. But yeah, regardless of that, I really enjoyed that Funko Pop figure for what it is, and I definitely do think it's well worth it regardless for sure, so. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say of course that front, so yeah, if you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as of course the link to it down the description box below, so yeah, whichever you prefer, go right ahead, I'll wait till you come back. Yeah, take all the time you need. I'll still be here by the time you come back for sure, to which, yeah, probably gonna be a while for sure, but I'll still be here for sure, so yeah. Now I'll be quite curious to see on how both of those movies that I actually mentioned turn out once they do officially come out for sure. I mean, I wouldn't know either in its entirety, but maybe it might give us something interesting, but yeah, we'll definitely have to wait and see on that, so yeah. Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of this show, we might as well go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Well, it looks like we're going to be in for another Funko Pop figure that we're going to be talking about here today, but it's not necessarily from another Disney Plus show like what I've showed off in the previous episode. It's actually from an anime that I've overlooked for a long time, so yeah. What is it you may be asking? Well, I might as well pull it up right now, so yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, this really nice Funko Pop figure version of course, young Victor from Yuri on Ice. So yeah, I guess this is actually one that I actually did get alongside the Winter Soldier for sure for Christmas some time ago, and well, I guess from the looks of it, I was really quite thrilled that I actually got this for sure, and well, trust me, I have a lot to say, of course, on this one, so yeah, why don't we go ahead and actually take a look at this for sure. If your answer is yes, then good for you for sure, so let's get right to it. Alrighty then, well, now that we got the introduction out of the way, we can now go ahead and get ourselves in for, of course, this one for sure. Now, before I can actually begin, let me make one thing perfectly clear for sure. I guess pretty much in context with, of course, what I'm going to be talking about with this for sure. I will say this, even though I've actually talked about a good number of anime shows and movies for sure, some of which revolving around several items from several anime shows and movies that I did talk about, Yuri on Ice is definitely one that I've actually overlooked for a long time now for sure. And I mean, really overlooked for sure, but I've actually heard really great things about that anime for sure, since it's been gaining a massive cult following. It's garnered up several cosplays at conventions for sure, and even the opening song to it, History Maker, has actually been the #1 staple when it comes to Yuri on Ice for sure, so yeah. I think that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front for sure. I still have yet to actually check out the anime myself for sure as well. I would really love to have the anime on Blu-ray one day, to which, by the way, if I actually do have it saved in my Amazon wishlist, I am begging for someone right now to look up Yuri on Ice on my Amazon wishlist and actually gift that that's an anime on Blu-ray over to me, hands down. And I would still greatly appreciate if that does happen, so yeah, and plus, not only that, but hopefully I think somewhere around later on down the road for any future cosplays, I am actually thinking of course, cosplaying the main character Yuri for sure, but we'll definitely have to wait and see on that, but I guess for the time being, I think it makes sense to actually talk about this Funko Pop figure version of one of the characters from that anime, which is of course Victor for sure, to which in this case, a pretty young Victor for sure, so yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front, to which, yeah, by the way, I guess aside from Yuri, Victor is definitely one of the massive standouts from the anime for sure, I'm not gonna lie on that, so but yeah, you kind of get the idea, so yeah, now that we got that out of the way, just for the sake of context for sure, let's go ahead and finally dive right into, of course, this one for sure. Alrighty then, well, now that we got that out of the way, we can now go ahead and get ourselves in with, of course, this pop figure for sure, and I think from the looks of it, based on my first impressions, I'm not gonna lie, this actually does look really nice from what I can gather. You can definitely see a really nice young Victor right here alongside the front box for sure. And one thing to bear in mind is that when I actually got this, it is of course in its plastic casing for sure, to which is actually pretty common for any Funko Pop figures for sure. If you ever want to keep it in the box for sure. But for me, I actually prefer to keep my Funko Pop figures out of their boxes for sure, which I know that's definitely saying in the long run for sure, compared to most of the other Funko Pop figures I've actually collected over the years for sure. But regardless on that, based on first impressions, it actually does look really good. I'm actually in for something really quite interesting with, of course, this one. And it is actually delivering it quite well from the front. And going alongside the one of the sides, it actually does represent that quite well. And right alongside the other side with the vector arting everything, it actually is quite amazing for sure. So, and of course, as usual, much like, let's not forget to mention part of the top is, of course, also really nicely done for sure, to which, yeah, I guess pretty much makes sense on that front. But, of course, moreover, much like every other Funko Pop figure for sure, it also pretty much displays all the other characters from that anime that you can also get as well, with, of course, some pretty nice standouts. And yes, I guess it is quite fascinating to see both Yuri and Victor side by side for sure. To which, yeah, I am fully aware that they are a couple, and of course the anime for sure, so mad respects to the LGBTQ plus community for sure. And for those who actually chose to not represent them and think they're a complete waste of space, then, well, allow me to find out on where you live, just so, allow me to figure out on where you live, just so that I can come and punch you in the face, so yeah, respect everyone in the LGBTQ plus community. That's what really matters. And if you don't want to show them respect, well, allow me to find out where you live, so that way I can come and punch you in the face. Yeah, people who actually don't like anyone in the LGBTQ plus community deserves to be beaten up for sure. And I will go into every great limbs to actually do exactly that for sure, so. But yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front, so. But yeah, regardless on that, I am actually really pretty much intrigued based on my first impressions for sure, and I'm actually going to be in for something really great for sure. So yeah, I guess with that being said, we might as well get this thing out of the plastic packaging for sure, and yeah, there we go. Yeah, pretty much this nice Funko Pop figure, and it's boxing everything. So yeah, let's go ahead and open this up and see what we can actually get. So yeah. All right. Well, looks like we finally got this out of the packaging for sure, and yeah, I think given to what I'm seeing up close, young Victor actually really does look quite amazing for sure. I really do dig, of course, what I'm actually seeing right here from, of course, the head with, of course, the really nice, pretty much hair and everything, to which, yeah, I guess from the looks of it, it's nice and gray for sure, and I really do dig, of course, what I'm actually seeing for sure. They really did an impressive job in making this look fantastic for sure, and even the flower headpieces and stuff representing some nice blue roses for sure. It's also a really nice detail, I'm not gonna lie for sure, so yeah, I think pretty much from what I'm seeing, pretty much from the head for starters, it is actually quite amazing, and I'm actually in for something really great for sure. And I guess going alongside part of the body for sure, that too alone is actually very nicely done for sure, to which the one thing to bear in mind is that this is, of course, an anime devoted to, of course, figure skating for sure, and don't ask me because, well, I'm not an expert on figure skating for sure, so I'm pretty much out of my element on, of course, that, but yeah, regardless on that, I really do dig, of course, what they actually did for young Victor's outfit for sure. Everything from what I'm actually seeing from, of course, the pretty much the entire outfit itself, ranging from, of course, the top portion all the way down to the pants, all the way down to his ice skates for sure, alongside the base, is actually nicely done for sure, and even going into a part of the detailing for sure. Again, the color scheme from what I could gather is really nicely done, and I really do dig on what they actually did to make this look impressive. And even the medal, I'm not gonna lie, alongside part of his neck is very nicely done for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I really do dig on what they actually did for, of course, pretty much the entire outfit for pretty much young Victor for sure. It really is something I can really get behind for sure, and I think they really did an impressive job with all that for sure. Really does represent the anime, yeah, pretty much the character in the anime quite well for sure. Though I guess if anything, compared to yeah, if I were to compare it to, of course, the regular Victor for sure, I'm sure the difference will actually be quite fascinating for sure, but I digress, so yeah. Alrighty then, well, I guess with all that said and done, that's pretty much everything that I can say on, of course, this one for sure. So yeah, overall, I am really impressed with this Funko Pop figure version of young Victor from Yuri on Ice for sure. I really do dig, of course, what I'm actually seeing by far, and I really do think is really quite amazing from what I can gather, and I think this is a really fantastic Funko Pop figure all the way for sure. It really does capture part of the character perfectly for sure, and really is quite something to really get behind for sure. So yeah, I guess pretty much for what it is, I say this is actually well worth getting for sure. I think you're going to be in for something really great in its entirety, and I guess it's after getting that, I think it's somehow encouraging me to actually find a Blu-ray copy of course, Yuri on Ice, just so that I can finally check out the anime for sure. So yeah, and like I said, if I do have it saved on to my Amazon wishlist, someone please, for the love of God, pretty much give that said Blu-ray copy over to me through my Amazon wishlist. It would mean a whole lot if you actually do it for sure. I am begging to my knees right now. I need that, so... But yeah, we'll definitely wait and see what happens. But for now, I really do love this pop figure all the way. And yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say. Of course, that front, definitely well worth it in my opinion. So yeah, I guess with all that said and done, they'll pretty much do exactly that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode for sure. And by all means, let me know in the comments down below on what you thought of this one overall. I would love to know on what you guys think for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode. And, well, I guess if anything... Now that we finally got a good portion of the stuff out of the way, I do have one more that I want to talk about as well that I got as one of my Christmas presents for sure. And it does revolve around a certain train saga for sure, and you know what, I think I'm not going to pretty much waste revealing it, pretty much teasing you guys for the next episode. I'll just reveal it right now. It's this that I'm gonna be talking about next for sure. I never thought I'd see the day that I would actually talk about something revolving around All Engines Go. Once again, of course, this show since after what I've actually been through in the last, pretty much the last time I did a few years ago for sure. But this one somehow piques my interest so much, I definitely need to talk about this. So yeah, I'll definitely leave you guys at that, but until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTackTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.